Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know I've got a couple of people out there, so that's lovely to start with. I know this isn't my normal time because I'm normally 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, but it's been so tricky lately. Tricky. So sorry, I'm sitting on an extra blanket. I'm not sure why it's ended up on my chair. So how are we? I am already in my Christmas jumpers. What I try to do in December is, because I have a ridiculous amount of Christmas jumpers, which I've collected for the last 20 years at least, is I wear a different Christmas jumper every day, which I was supposed to post yesterday and I totally forgot. So anyway, Christmas jumper number 2. This one was brought for me from my mother-in-law about 10 years ago. So these jumpers, yeah, they've been with me for a while. Anyway, so yes, how are we out there? It's I've got a few things to update you on, but just life has been very chaotic, and I've not been well, and I mean, like, you know what it's like, life when you're doing this kind of job on your own and working alongside it and child and so on, it can just be a bit tricky. So I shall give you a little update on things. So those who are going to catch up on this later, hello to you too. So I've not been able to go live the last couple of weeks because a few things. I've been ill. Hello Joe. Hello my lovely. Hope you're well. I've been unwell. I had a lot going on with the PTA and work and organising everything else but myself. So I kind of got a little bit overloaded with it, and I think last week it had all come to an end, but because I'd finished everything, I was then not feeling very well. You know how it is. So I'm sure you guys know. But so, new collection is in the process, and isn't going to be out until the end of January, beginning of February. I definitely have a show the 9th of February. So that is my next scheduled, but I might get something in a little bit before then. We shall see. But I have got pretty much two new collections designed, which I'm almost there. So I'm very excited about them, because I think they're going to complement everything that I've brought out beforehand quite nicely. So yeah, it's exciting to have that done. So December's, you're gonna probably not hear a lot from me in December, because December, like for everyone, is quite full on. So like I told Telebox, I just can't, because so Theo is going in for his next operation on Thursday this week. So that's why I really wanted to jump on today, to say my hellos and my Merry Christmases and oh hello Kelly, hello. And I wanted to just kind of, just to jump on whilst I can. For some reason, my comments aren't coming up on my thingamabob. Why aren't you? Have I clicked on it? Oh, it's because I didn't click on it. I'm such a nightmare. Sorry. So, yes, next two collections I've got kind of almost designed and finished, ready to go. So I'm quite excited about that. And then my son, like I said, so Theo, his operation, and I share this with everybody. It's not that I'm not ashamed, and I'm happy to talk about it. So Theo has a birthmark on one side of his face, which takes up from his eye socket all the way around to his cheek, and sits on his lip as well. For the last 3 or 4 years, he's been having laser surgery on it to try and reduce the swelling, because it's a particular birthmark, which is a hematonin, which means that basically the blood vessels aren't working properly and too much blood is flooding into that area, which then makes it swollen, which then people always think that he's been slapped around the face when he hasn't, bless him. And so he's got his next operation for that, or procedure, on Thursday. So we're up at Great Ormond Street having that done. And then he's not allowed to go into school for at least a week, just in case it gets bashed, or he can't have it bruised, because it is a massive bruise and it's quite delicate. And then so he's not allowed to do his swimming lessons, which he's gutted about, which he's He loves doing. He can't go to Cubs because last time when he went to Beavers, after he had it done, he got smashed in the face with a ball, and I was so angry, but these things happen. So this time I'm not chancing it. So he's going to have the week off school, and then he is going to be back at school, but he can't do PE and stuff like that, which he's annoyed about. And then it will be the Christmas holidays. So less risk for him getting his face knocked by accident. So yeah, bless his little heart. So he is having that done. And I can't think of what else. That's about it, I think. That's about it. So yeah, it's just been like crazy busy, and I think it's just this time of year, isn't it? It just it really does all get on top of you. So, but my other half keeps saying to me, why haven't you done the Christmas collection? I was like, oh, it was just too much work, and I left it too late. So don't worry, there will be Christmas collections coming out next year. I've got ideas because I want to do something different, a little bit different, as always. But anyway, so if you didn't catch the last live, which was, it feels like ages ago, a couple of weeks ago, we did this kind of mixed media card, which was really good fun. So we're going to do kind of a mixed media background, but this will be a really nice kind of background for journal pages, and a really nice kind of technique for you to use in your journal pages. We're going to use some oxide sprays, and we're going to use some of our die cuts, because I cut loads out and then I have some left over, or I have bits of them left over sometimes, and it's a really nice way to reuse those little bits that you may have chipped and chopped to integrate into a project. So we're going to do that. So a little bit of mixed media fun. It's not Christmas, so if you're sick of Christmas already, this is for you today. So I'm going to flip the flu. Oh, another good morning. Good morning, Carol. How is my Dave? I miss Dave. I miss Dave. Tell him that I want to meet up for a coffee. And I've last time I asked him, he didn't get back. Well, he put it off. Tell him I love him and I miss him. Anyway, back to the crafting. That's the one. Move myself out the way. I've got my blind down because it's really bright in my room. But it seems a bit dark, so sorry if the light's a bit funny. So I've got a couple of die cuts that I've cut out, or I had cut out already. One of them being my spider web. So this is all my background textures dies. So I've got a couple of, and I'm going to incorporate spiders and cobwebs and flowers. So I've got my heat gun. Oh, I do. Couldn't remember if I'd taken it to work or not. I have a habit of taking things, putting it in my work bag and then forgetting about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chippity chop this down a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to use medium collage glue to stick everything down onto the project. So mine, I don't use this very often because I just normally use normal glue quite often. But for collage type things, this is quite nice. So we're going to put a layer down onto our cardstock, and we're going to stick our white die cuts on top, and then we'll pop a bit of glue on top of that to hold it in place to make sure it's not going anywhere. So let me see. I'll go across there like that, and then we will pop a layer of glue on top of that. Now you can use die cuts that you've got colour on, or pattern papers, entirely up to you what kind of colours you want to come through, but we are going to spray over the top of this. And we're going to use oxide spray because this surface now is not porous. So if we used our water-based inks, it would probably just sit on top and it wouldn't soak into the project. Now, I want to get some flowers in there. So I'm going to chop that down a little bit. She says, where have I just put my scissors? I swear, oh, they're hiding. So I'm going to just chop this down a little bit. I'll try and stay. So I got there we go. I'm just going to pop that in there like that. Pop that down. Sorry, I might get my head in the way. I forget myself. So who has got their Christmas trees up? My Christmas tree is up. I haven't finished the decorating though, and my Christmas wreath is on the front door. Some may think my Christmas wreath is slightly unorthodox. I might be able to share a picture. Let me share a picture. Bear with. I as usual, always do stuff a little bit differently. Let's see if we can, come on, pop it over. So I'm popping it over, and let's see if we can get it up. Can I just pop it in there? No. Let's do. What I can do is I can do that screen, and we can pop the picture up. Oh, she says, and it's all going a bit crazy. So, my Christmas wreath has got the screen's going to look really weird for a second. My Christmas wreath is this. So I have my beautiful Christmas wreath with the Grim Reaper. I think I've managed to, have I? Yes, I did share it. So let's go back to the normal screen. There we go. Sorry for that little interlude. Yes, my Christmas wreath is being guarded by the Grim Reaper, because why not? I don't know how my half puts up with me sometimes. He doesn't mind, thankfully. He doesn't mind. And our Christmas tree, which is, I do the same thing pretty much every year, is Nightmare Before Christmas. My son asked me, he's like, Mum, why do you always do Nightmare Before Christmas? I was just like, I just really like it. I might pop that on there. Yeah, pop that on there. I just really like Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's fun. So, who else has got their... not put my comments back on. Who else has got their Christmas tree up or waiting to do it? Because... I mean, I'm usually quite bad at getting it done and ready. So I'm quite pleased I managed to do it this year in like good time. I might lay that one over there. I'm just kind of layering some up a little bit. I'm not trying to make too much bulkiness. But that's good. There we go. I will have to give this a little dry with the heat tool. There we go. And then I might just have a little bit there. Yep. Not yet. Yeah, to be fair, I'm normally quite bad because I'm usually doing like a million other things as well. It's literally because, so it was Theo's birthday the other week. So his birthday was on the 20th. So that was another thing, like just absolute chaos. His birthday was on the 20th. And we had some things planned, and then I kind of kept this weekend 3 just gone, so we had time to get up in the loft to get stuff down. So we got the stuff down on Saturday, and then we went and a friend of mine was running or helping with a Christmas event, so we went along to support her, just to say hello and spend some pennies. Here we go. I'm just going to give this a chippity chop. I'll turn it over. Yeah, there are lots of Christmas things going on. I really wanted to do some Christmas craft fairs this year, but I just was not organised enough. Not at all. I've only just sorted myself out for... So I do one in Basingstoke every year, a steampunk one, which I absolutely love. And I've only just really sorted that out. But I need to make all my... my stuff for it, because I haven't got anything yet. I sold it all at Fantasy Forest and I've not... restocked, but I will. But lots of my friends are doing lots and lots of events at the moment, so I hope they are being successful. Right, just following the line of the card to try and make sure that I'm a little bit straight. Oh, Carol, sorry. I really wanted to go to, I don't know if they've done it yet, Pet and Nikki doing their wreath making. It's not that I wanted to make a wreath, I just wanted to go along for the, to be there, to go along for the chats and the giggles. Okay, fab. So at the moment we've got, I know it looks very white at the moment, but we've got lots of texture kind of in the background of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a little blast just to dry it off a little. Then we can start adding some colour. Just make sure that they're stuck down properly, just those edges. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right, sorry about the noise. Is anybody else doing any wreath making classes or anything? Because they are very popular at the moment. Funny enough, some of my girly friends, we're all going round one of the girls tonight, which is why I can't go live tonight. Although I probably could have. It would have just had to be earlier. And the girls are making wreaths. I'm not, because I've got mine. Like, I don't need another wreath. I've got nowhere to put it. So I'm just drying the backside as well, just to add a little bit of heat. Make sure it's dry all the way through. Which it feels it. It's good. Okay, so at the moment, so this is non-porous because we've got a layer of our collage medium on it, which means that if I was to put water-based products on it, it probably wouldn't stay. So I've got my little splat box, I hope you can still see, and I'm going to use some of the oxide sprays instead. And I've gone for the, is it villainous poison? No, violet. One of the violet ones. And the peacock. So, I'm going to give those a little bit of a shake because all the pigment is in the bottom of it. You have to give it a good little shake before using it. They've not done it yet. Oh, I need to find out when are they doing it, Carol? Not normally till 2 weeks before. Okay. So for those of you who are in the kind of Littlehampton, Brighton area, I say Littlehampton, that's quite a space in it. So friends of mine run a wreath making class. Is it in Hove or is it in Lancing? I'm not sure. But that kind of area. So if you are looking for a class, just let me know and I'll see if they I'll send you their details. So blue and purple, we're well mixed up with that one. So I'm going to do a spray across here, a spray there, and then let's use the purple. Once again, good mixing. Get a little bit more blue just in that corner. Okay, so I'm going to just move the water around on there a little. But can you see how it's just picked up? That looks really cool. And then we're just going to give that a little dry. We can still move some of that around. A bit of water. What is going on with that? I have to follow the comments on my phone. It does funny things sometimes. So because that's the oxide, once we've heat set it, it shouldn't move. And if we want to, we can go back in. And now we should be able to put a layer of water-based ink on top, because it's got something to absorb onto. Almost dry, almost dry. I can't believe it's nearly Christmas. I have almost, let me pick up that little bit. I've almost got Theo sorted. I haven't got anything for Bobby yet. There we go. That's pretty much there. Let me get a cloth just to dab off anything that's not dry yet. Well, that's I love how the ink just kind of picks up bits of it. So what we're doing next is we are going to put a layer of ink on. Do I do blacks, or I'm going to stick with vintagey colours, and then we might do a bit of stamping as well. Okay, so I don't know how well the stamps are going to work. I want my, of course, at the bottom of my pot. Got to find the right one now. That one. Okay, so just going to use my sponge dauber, pick up some of the vintage photo. So it's in Lancing on the 13th. Have I got anything on them on the 13th? Oh, I got a friend's Christmas jumper party. So what I'm going to do is, quite lightly, I'm going to just go across some of the top of the what's it called? The die cuts. Not too crazy, as it is taking some of that off. I was hoping it would just keep it in place. Maybe it's not going to work as well as I wanted it to. Oh well. Oh well. I'm going to use a permanent ink instead. What have I got? Stays on. Okay. I've got a black one in there. I do. Okay. It's funny how sometimes you think, oh yeah, this is a great idea. Because Tim told me. Am I not picking up any? Oh, is it dried out? Oh gosh, my Stays-on's dried out. I've got another one. I definitely have another one. Oh no. Where's that Stays-on? Oh. I should try these ideas out before I do them, shouldn't I? Oh well. So I'm going to go with the black. I just think I might get a better effect. Yeah, I need to message Nikki and Pet and say, do they just want a helping hand? Do you just want somebody to come and make teas and coffees? I love any excuse just to kind of get involved. Don't worry, I will be able to get this off my mat. I've got a Stays-on remover. Okay, so we've got a little bit of kind of the black going on there. And actually, I'm going to use the Stays-on. Now, with my stamp, I'm literally just going to get it up the right way. And I'm just going to use a little bit of it to kind of, just a little bit of text there. Okay. May just have to put a layer of clear embossing powder over the whole thing just to kind of seal it, because I think if I put more medium glue on it, it might move around, because it doesn't seem to have sealed as I thought it would. But this is why we do these things, isn't it? Trial and error. Well, I'm liking that. I am liking that. I know it's kind of Halloween-y, but we've got the flowers too, you know. You know. Let's see if I can quickly get this mess up. Spray. Cloth. Just before it dries too much. Just before it dries too much. There we go. Fabulous. Fabulous. So this is what we've got so far for our background, but this will be quite nice in a what's the word she's looking for, in a journal kind of background. I think that's kind of cool. So let's bring in, I've already got butterfly stamps. I'm gonna do, let's do the that one, and we'll grab, what purple was it? Okay, let me find the purple thing. I'm sure I've got, no, okay, that one will do. Go with what I've got. Go with what I've got. Oh, we've got lots planned for the 2 weeks Christmas holiday. Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet because I was thinking, usually because things that don't go the way that I want them to, I end up thinking, right, let's just add a little bit of colour onto there and we'll snip that out. So we want to put laminate flooring downstairs in the front room. We've got parquet floor at the moment, but the parquet floor is so old, it really needs restoring, and we don't have the money to restore it. So we're going to just get put laminate flooring down instead. I'm not sure if we need to take up the parquet floor or if we can leave it down. I've never done laminate flooring. I'll need to speak to my dad. He has done it several times because my mum has got him to do the flooring a few times in their place. So I need to do that. What else do we want to do? Oh, I want to change. So we've got a downstairs bathroom or toilet, but the door opens up into the hallway, and it's a real pain because if the door's open, you can't get past. And so a lot of you know we've got a cat called Barney who we are fostering. He's an old boy, he's like 15, and he's been a house cat pretty much his entire life. So he uses a tray. So the only place we can put the tray, because I want to put it in the toilet downstairs, the only place we can put it is in the front room dining room, which isn't ideal. I don't particularly want a cat tray in there, and we've done it for like the last 6 months, and I'm like, actually, if we change the door for one of those like concertina doors, then we can put the cat tray in there, which will get it out of the living space. So we went and looked at concertina doors this last weekend. We went to Wix and B&Q, and of course neither of them had the size door that we need. So we're going to have to order it, but it's a bit annoying. So that is the other project for the Christmas holiday. And we've got family over from Germany, so I'm very excited because Bob's brother, who is he's an illustrator, he's absolutely fantastic. I've been trying to talk him into doing some stuff for me, but he doesn't work with family, so I've got to grind him down. I've been working on him for a couple of years. But he's an illustrator, he does comics, and he's worked for Sesame Street and various other big projects, so he's an amazing illustrator. Yeah, I need to talk him in. But they're not. They were living in Germany. They're now somewhere else, just on the border of Germany. I can't remember where. But yeah, it'd be lovely that him and his wife are coming over and spending Christmas with us. Yes, I was offered a show on the 1st of January. I was like, nah, thank you, but I have family and we're visiting people, and yeah, that just I wouldn't want to like leave halfway through a visit. Oh, sorry, Chris, I've got to go. I thought it might be a bit rude, so sorry. I'm concentrating. Oh, I just bent his ear. Right, I want to make up a couple of layers of things to put on here. So I'm going to do the butterfly as my focal point. I also want to do some splatters. I might get out my, let's see what we've got. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got a couple of little white bits. Oh, I'm just going to dull them down with the black. Just a little bit. There we go. So they're not as noticeable. Right, you to one side. So, where are we so far? We are there, but I want some layers. I want some more layers. So what can I bring in? Where is Will that work? Not sure if they're the right colours. What about, where is my Victorian this is the one I've not cut into. I've got tons of it, so let's use a bit of that and one of those. Yep. So let's snip this out a little. So I want to make a couple of layers for it. I've taken my bin out. I emptied it and I left it downstairs, didn't I? I'm going to go for that one. And let's do just strip of value. Just trim that down a tiny bit more. And that's cool. I like that. Or do I want it that way around? No, the other way. That way. That way round. And we can just poke a little bit of that. No, it's too white. Too much. Too white. Right, let's do splatters first, but they're cool. I'm happy with those. Right, there's my little potty pot. I've got some really nice kind of like sparkly white. Oh, what is that then? I've not used it in ages. Where have I put that then? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll just have to use that white. Because I find quite often like the white isn't quite white enough. Unless I use some acrylic white. I could use some acrylic white and water it down a little bit. Because then it'll be a bit whiter. Urgh, can't open it. The only problem with this, I got a smaller one. No, I haven't. So my big pot of white gesso, the top always gets stuck. Oh, there we go, we've got it. And it's a real pain. It's a real pain. A couple of brushes. So this is just calligraphy ink, but it gives you, it's a like real kind of deep ink, black. So we'll use that, and then I'll get a bit of white gesso, and then we can flick, because that should. Oh dear! Oh, thankfully the thing's covered. We'll cover that. Okay, that's cool. Where's my jar? I need to put all the things that I need to wash in there so I don't forget. Try and keep them a bit wet. Okay, and wipe that up, Kel. Wipe that up before I get it everywhere. And then black. I'm going to stick these on first though. Let's just give a little bit of the edge. A little bit of the edge. There we go. I've ruined that one. There they are. I knew they were somewhere. So, actually that one can go on flat. Yeah, those two can go on flat, and then the butterfly can be lifted. So, do my black splatters. So what is everybody up to later today? Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure if anybody would tune in because it's not my normal time for one. And it's during the day. I never know if during the day is better or the evening. Because sometimes, well, I suppose it all depends on day to day, doesn't it? What people are up to. Right. There we go. Oh, it's raining here. Is it raining where you are? Oh my goodness. The school run the last couple of days has been hideous. It's been absolutely hideous. Right, I want to do me black dots. Whoop. Right, I'm going to get stuff absolutely everywhere now, she says. There we go. Look at those splatters, aren't lovely? Okay, put you in there. Put you in there, put you lid back on. You've pulled your back out. Oh, not doing it. Oh, bless you. I don't know how that feels. My back's been playing ball. It's been all right this last. Well, I say it's all right. I'm still in pain, but it has been way better than it has been in the past. I'm sorry to hear your back's bad. It's such a pain. Such a pain. Right, put that back. Oh, don't fall. Oh, I need a sentiment, don't I? A sentiment. What should we do? Not a thanks, thinking of you. Use a grungy one. Look beyond now. Thanks, amazing. Hello, happy birthday. Do what you love. What other sentiments have I got? I want to do a chippy choppy. Okay, let's do the look beyond now. Or no, let's just do what you love, because I can use that card for many things. So I was really pleased the other day. So it was Theo's teacher's birthday. And Theo chose, he chose one of the graffiti cards I've done for his teacher, which I thought was brilliant. Black. Oh. Ow. Black. There it is. Yeah, with the fox on. So I was really pleased with that. Fab. Lovely. Need to give you a clean. Well, I hope your back does feel better and you're not put out for too long. I'm sure I've seen you've been going to lots of different places, castles and whatnot. I do follow what you do, Carol. I hope you've had a nice time doing that, your little day trips. Right, I'm going to just give this a quick blast because the ink will take a little while to dry. Let's give it a little bit of a... That's gone like a really manky colour. That's fine. Let's see if I can pick up some more. Just give that a wipe. It's because some of the colours blended, didn't they? I didn't want them to. They were supposed to dry and not. Oh well. And then a little bit of black. Oh, actually, let's chop it up first. I want to chop it there. And let's get a bit of black soot. There we go. And so that's stuck down, that's stuck down. Let's stick this down. Bit of tape. Oh, I didn't tell you how much we raised at the Christmas craft fair that I ran for the school. I was really chuffed. I'll share this with you guys. I raised just over, not just me obviously, the whole team, but just over £1,000. Really pleased with that. This year we introduced the Santa's Grotto, which we haven't done in previous years, but yeah, it went down really well. We are raising, oh dear Kelly, we are raising money because the school laptops in year 5 and 6 don't work anymore. Having to raise a ridiculous amount of money to replace them because the government don't pay for those things, which is crazy. I won't start on the government and my thoughts of them, to be fair. Could end badly. Yeah. Could end very badly. Anyway. Right. Let's, oh, that way. Let's just line her up. Oh, she says. Line her up as best as my wonky eyes will let me. Do. Oh, and I've just put it on upside down. How did I manage to do that? Oh well. Oh well. It's upside down now. It's fine. Pop our butterfly there. And we'll do what you love. There and there. Fab. That'll do. That'll do. So I just checked and I still managed to put it on upside down. Oh dear. I'm a nightmare sometimes. I really am. Right. Once I finish this today, I am going to put up the rest of my Christmas decorations. I do have a bit of design work I need to finish though. But I need to do the decorations first. Decorations first. For sure. There we go. Something a little bit different. Using our die cuts. Kind of grungy background. Can't believe I just put it on upside down, but oh, I can believe that. Let me flip it a flew you. You used free tickets from the newspaper. That's cool. Sorry, Carol's just saying in the chat. That's cool. Let me flip it a flew. Hello. That's very cool. My mum, I think I've shared this already. My mum recently retired. Lucky lady. Although she did have to wait longer than she should have done because she's one of the waspy women, or in that was made to do longer, even though she had paid her full contribution. Bless her. But she got her bus pass. My dad said to her, should we catch the bus to Brighton? And Mum was like, it takes about 2.5 hours. I'd rather drive. Bless her. But I kind of get it because it's quite far on the bus. Because buses, yeah, they stop everywhere. Anyway, so this was our project. Whoop. Really like that. I know it's got cobwebs, but it doesn't have to be Halloweeny just because it's got cobwebs. It's just a cool way to use your die cuts. And if you've got any extra little bits, get that kind of texture in there. And my upside down writing, because I just put it on upside down. But it's fine, it looks cool still. It looks cool. I love it. I love it. I'm pleased with that. I'm going to see if it seals. Otherwise, I'll have to use like a sealant spray or something to stop it from rubbing off. Which is annoying because I'm sure I saw a Tim Holtzy video a long time ago. And he said that oxide should sit on top of it. We learn something new every day. Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you so much for joining me offhand. Leave us any of those nice comments and stuff. And like and subscribe to the channel. I will be back in January. If I do get a chance to jump on beforehand, obviously I'll just post that I'm jumping on. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. This has been a fun hour, and I'm so pleased that so many of you joined. So have a lovely Christmas, and I shall see you all again soon. I think that's about it. Now, I do this every time. I always press the wrong button. So here goes nothing for me.